Hey guys, Dazzler Magic here, and WotC is now releasing, oh yes, the entire card image gallery for this rather small set. It's only 50 some cards, but it turns out they are standard legal. Everything's standard legal because they really don't care about standard anymore. Ugh. Commander is what they're after, but yeah, I guess they're just gonna act like this is the first time we saw them and they didn't send hired mercenaries against the elderly to threaten them. That didn't happen. None of that happened. We're just going to move on like this is the first time we've ever seen it without making a statement, which, okay, arguably good corporate strategy, but still dishonest and shady and stupid. So we're just going to burn through them this way. Coppercoat Vanguard. Each other human you control gets +1/+0 and has Ward 1. Hello, what? Dude, humans are powerful in multiple formats, okay? This is like nuts. And uncommon, my gosh. I mean, it doesn't protect itself and it's only other humans, so like just blow it up. But I mean, you can't say the solution to every single Lord card is to just blow it up. And this is like a super Lord. Deification we already saw. Go watch my other spoiler video. Harness Snubhorn. 2/5 for 4. When it deals combat damage to a player, return target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, and then you can just sack it again and then hit him again. These on-hit effects, they're going nuts with it, but it makes sense because you have to be able to hit them. And then it's like a difficult decision, and then do you have the boost to back it up or a way to save it? Or, it's all this like... I got to read my opponent. How many cards are in their hand? What are they playing? What colors? What did they play last game? And that's like skill right there instead of luck. Instead of just, oh, my deck's more powerful and I drew the right cards. So I'm all for the on-hit effects, even if they get kind of nuts. And this, I mean, it has to be in the graveyard, and you can only do it theoretically once per turn. I guess double strike. Don't forget about that. That would actually be pretty funny. And plus it costs 4. Like, it's just a good, solid card with an interesting mechanic. They've been doing a little bit of that lately. Not much, but a little bit. Battles are neat. That's just straight up a great idea. Then we got Metropolis Reformer. It's a 2/3 for 3 Flying Vigilance. You have Hexproof. And when it is dealt damage, you gain that much life. That's right. A Flying Wall of Essence. My gosh, that card is insane and I love it. It's not even overpowered. It's just good. Spark Rupture. When Spark Rupture enters the battlefield, draw a card. Wait, is that what happened to the... Okay, I'm just going to read the flavor text. Phyrexia was defeated, but the repercussions of the invasion ripped through the blind eternities. Oh, is that what desparkified a bunch of them? Because I'm getting like 8 different versions of what happened, and at this point, we all know I'm just not going to read the story. Look, people on Discord know what I did yesterday, okay? It involved lots of work deep into the night. That's why I didn't upload yesterday. Little emergency at work. Anyway, didn't really have a lot of time to read the Magic story lately, especially since I was putting 100+ hours into editing the perfect video. If you haven't seen it, I finally revealed how I've been ripping off casinos in the last 3 years. I made about 50 grand. I'm not even being secret about that because I paid the IRS for every penny of it. Even the parts which they weren't entitled to because I didn't want to get audited. Thanks, IRS. Hate you. But if you want to help me recoup some of that money, or you want to go to a casino sometime in the next 10 years, and don't want to have really any chance of them winning your money, you want to instead rip them off, the how-to video is live on my Desolator Gaming channel. Go check it out, direct link to it down in the description. Anyway, on with the spoilers. Tazri, hey, Tazri's here. Stalwart, oh wait, I should probably read what the card does. Each Planeswalker with 1 or more loyalty counters on it loses all abilities and is a creature with power and toughness, each equal to the number of loyalty counters on it. Holy crap. So it's like a whiteboard wipe, but really specific. And specifically screwing over people who play Super Friends, which almost universally are dickbags. Okay? It's not a mill player. Those people are just looking to catch a punch. I don't know what's wrong with those people. Like mentally, morally, genetically, I don't know. But Super Friends is a tiny step up from that. It's really dickish, especially control heavy. You get Teferi out, I'm getting the table flip out. But this is the great equalizer, and I love it. This is, and it's not a one and done. It's an enchantment. When it enters battlefield, draw a card. You know why? Because screw you on top of it. And then every Planeswalker becomes a creature, and then I assume, boy, I'm gonna have to read some rulings. It would go back to being a Planeswalker because that effect would end And that, but would it have loyalty? Does it? What? Not, no effect says that the counters become loyalty. So if this leaves the battlefield, they would just die. I would think. That's interesting. Anyway, Tazri, Stalwart Survivor. Each creature you control has tap, add 1 mana of any of this creature's colors. Ooh, that's pretty spicy. Spend this mana only to activate an ability of a creature. It's only an ability and only on a creature. That's a little narrow, but hey, it's Tazri. Activate only if this creature has another activated ability. How narrow is this? What commander deck are you building that this is applicable to anything in it? My God. Anyway, pay 1 of each because why not? Tap it, mill 5 cards, put all creature cards with activated abilities that aren't mana abilities from among the milled cards in your hand. You better, because you ain't drawn that naturally. It's got to be the stupidest commander deck I've seen, but you do you, okay? You can build some weird crap. My friend built snakes just because he could. I mean, it didn't win. Who cares? It's not about winning. Next up, we got blue, which there's only 4 of. I'm very happy for that. Filter out. It's a 3-cost double blue uncommon instant. I wonder if it's a counterspell. Let's see. Oh, it's actually not. Every time I've said that lately, it's been not true. Anyway, return all non-creature, non-land permanents to their owner's hands. Oh, so we're going down 1 in mana again on that. Great. Tolarian Contempt. It's a 5-cost... Oh, wait. Actually, no, I gotta read the flavor text. I mean, the glistening oil had been rendered inert, but the plains wouldn't begin to truly heal until every last drop of it was purged. Why? Is it polluting? I mean, like, it's not turning into more groans anymore. Anyway, okay, so Tolarian Contempt. Oh, that was already the last video. Okay, so Training Grounds. Read it on your own time or go watch the other video. Training Grounds, 1-cost enchantment. I might have covered this one. I don't know. Activated abilities. Creatures you control cost 2 less to activate. This effect can't reduce the mana in that cost to less than 1 mana. Okay, yeah, I think I did cover that, but that's a really good card, by the way. Vesuvian Drifter we covered. Very good card. Next up, let's see. Ayara's Oathsworn. I don't know if I covered that one. Menace 2/2 for 2. Yeah, Ayara is a menace. Whenever Ayara's Oathsworn deals combat damage to a player, if it has fewer than 4 1/1 counters on it, put a 1/1 counter on it. Then if it has exactly 4, search your library for a card, then put it in your hand and shuffle. Okay, so yeah, time delayed fetch. I think I did cover that one. I don't know, it was a while ago. And I'm doing this somewhat live. So Blot Out. Oh, that's nuts. Yeah, it's just a black instant. Target opponent exiles a creature or planeswalker they control with the greatest mana value among creatures and planeswalkers they control. We have a little better cards than that, but it is exile, so it's definitely powerful. Next up, Death Rattle only. It's a 7-cost, but not really. 5/4 with flash, and it costs 2 less to cast for each creature that died this turn. Yeah, I think I covered this one too. Oh well. When it enters battlefield, destroy all other creatures that were dealt damage this turn. So it's just a mass. I don't know what you'd call that effect, but it's been around forever. Markov Baron, everybody's favorite. Convoke, okay. 3-cost 2/2 with lifelink, and other vampires get +1/+1 with Madness 3. Hello, that's crazy. Urborg Scavengers, I covered that one. It's pretty neat. Arnie, covered him. Kolaghan Warmonger, I'm not sure. 3-cost 3/2 Ogre Warrior with haste, and when it attacks, look at the top 6 cards of the library. You may reveal a dragon from among them and put it in your hand, and then put the rest on the bottom of the library in a random order. That's a very Kolaghan thing to do. Next up, Plarg and Nasari. That's right, they're still teaming up. Unfortunately, I covered it in the last video. I just realized that. Reckless Handling, that card's insane, and I hate it. Green, all right. Animus Might, I covered that one. Leyline Immersion, I think I covered that. What the heck, let's read both. So it's a 4-cost enchantment aura, enchant legendary creature, and then it has ward 2 and tap, add 5 mana and any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to cast spells. Ho 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 ho! Hello. Then we got Nissa Resurgent Animist, a 3-cost 3/3 Elf Scout with landfall, and when a land enters the battlefield under your control, add a mana of any color. Then, if this is the second time this ability is resolved this turn, which is really hard to do, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an elf or elemental card, put that card in your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Pretty powerful, if I do say so myself. I mean, pretty good landfall card, big surprise. Open the Way, ooh. 2 green plus X. X can't be greater than the number of players in the game. Oh, this stupid card. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X land cards. Put those land cards onto the battlefield tapped and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order, also known as one of the most powerful land fetchers in the game. I guess I covered that one before. Oops. Tranquil Frillback, pretty sure I covered that. Undercity Upheaval, yeah, I covered that one. Alright, next up we got Calyx, Guided by Fate. Ooh. Who are you trying to fool? That's just Freddie Mercury. Anyway, 3 cost, obviously Calyx colored. 2 legendary enchantment creature human druid because they need to fit more words on the card. Constellation, haven't seen that in a while. When when Calyx Guided by Fate or another enchantment, either one, enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. I don't think that's within the wording of Constellation. I don't think it had self-triggers. Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. I don't know. And then whenever he or an enchanted creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may create a token that's a copy of a non-legendary enchantment you control, like, for example, an Exiler, which is why I hate this. Do this only once each turn, which is about once too many. So next up, Campus Renovation. Oh god, this guy's gonna just ruin Standard. That deck is already incredibly obnoxious and he's gonna put it over. So yeah, $20 card right there. Anyway, Campus Renovation. Yeah, I would after they Phyrexified everything. It's a 5 cost red-white sorcery. Return up to 1 target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Exile up to 2 cards from your library, or the top 2. And not up to, I can't read today. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Nice little combo, but I mean, all in one card for 5, it's a little late. Cosmic Rebirth I covered. Kind of still mad that they didn't tell us anything about what's going to happen in the story there. Next up we got Danitha, New Benalia's Light. Hey, pretty sure I recovered it, but it's worth the second go-around because Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, what? 2/2 for 3? And then once during each of your turns, you may cast an aura or equipment spells straight from your graveyard. Even ones that can sacrifice themselves. I mean, you still got to pay for it, but still. The next one that we haven't covered is Goldforge Theopteryx. It's 2 cost blue-white 1/3 artifact creature Dinosaur Thopter. Because why not have a Dinosaur Thopter at this point? Flying lifelink at each legendary permanent you control has ward too. Nice. Ooh, next up we got Jarina, Dauntless General. I don't think we covered her yet, so what the heck, let's do it. 2 cost black-white 2/2 legendary creature human soldier, and when she enters the battlefield, exile target player's graveyard. Nice. And if you sack her, humans you control have hexproof and indestructible till end of turn. Oh, go humans. Joel Riel was the promo, so we actually saw that before any of this was leaked. Kenris Royal Funeral was leaked too, I think, or spoiled? Huh, interesting. So, Kiara we covered, Nahiri Forged in Fury. I don't remember. Let's see. I don't think I covered this one. So, 6 cost 5/4 legendary creature core artificer, affinity for equipment because of course, so it can get down to a mere 2. And then whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn, and then you may cast equipment spells this way without paying their mana costs. Well, at least she's no longer a planeswalker because she is incredibly annoying, selfish, and obnoxious. Next up, Nahiri's Resolve. I don't remember seeing this one. So, enchantment, creatures you control get +1/+0 and have haste. Nice. For 5, though. And then at the beginning of your end step, exile any number of non-token artifacts and or creatures you control, and then return the cards to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of your next upkeep. So you're hiding them during their turn, and it's any number. I mean, that's ones you can't block with, and you want to get rid of all the equipment. This is a little weird, but hey. Oh, we got Narset back again. Pretty sure I covered her. Maybe not. Who knows? Creatures you control have prowess. Okay. And then whenever she attacks, exile target non-creature, non-land cards with mana value less than Narset's power from a graveyard and copy it. Hello. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost, also known as completely and utterly broken. Next up, we got Magic Moon Rat Guy, Menace Ward 1, 3, 4, and when it attacks, exile up to 1, target legendary or rat card. Weirdly specific. From your graveyard and copy it, you may cast the copy. Ooh, Infinite Rat's fun. Still 3 color, come on. Niv Mizzet, Supreme Pizza, we already covered him. Really, Obnix is back? Okay, so Obnix was Captive Kingpin. Oh boy, 4 cost 4/3 flying trample because of course, and when 1 or more opponents each lose exactly 1 life. I wonder how that could happen. Put a 1/1 counter on Obnixilis Captive Kingpin. Exile the top card of your library until your next end step. You may play that card. So he's stranded on New Capenna without a spark. That's a shame. He faced 5 families out for blood. Oh, we're gonna see Return to New Capenna. Come on, that's like it's like a post-credit scene. I don't want to go back there. The place sucked. Then we got Pia, which I believe last time I said I can't believe she's not dead, but I also can't believe it's not Butters. So don't take my word for it. Rebuild the city. Well, I covered that. Rocco Street Chef. I covered that. Samut. I don't think we covered that one. A lot of the mythics weren't pulled from Mr. Mystery Guy that we can't talk about. But Christmas colored Samut here, Vizier of Noctamoon, Mythic, which, obviously we didn't see that many. You can't pull that many mythics. Legendary creature, Human Warrior Cleric, first strike, vigilance, haste, dang. 2/3, and whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, if that creature entered the battlefield this turn, draw a card. Dang! Keep that haste going. That's nuts. We got Sarkondi's nuts. He likes to summon dragons. Shocker, I already covered him. Sigarda, Font of Blessings. Hey, Sigarda's still alive. Cool. Flying, 4/4 for 4. Nice. Legendary creature angel. Other permanents you control of hexproof. What? You may look at the top card of your library anytime. What? You may cast angel spells and human spells from the top of your library? What? Dude, this card's insane. Dang, Sigarda out there whooping some ass. Then we got Tyvek House Wrap, Tyvar the Bellicose. What is that? Huh? Is that a title or an adjective? I don't even know. Anyway, it's 4 cost, 5/4 legendary creature, elf warrior, and whenever one or more elves you control attack, they gain death touch until end of turn. Great, because we needed more elf ball fuel. Each creature you control has whenever a mana ability this creature resolves. In other words, if you're playing Elf Ball, put a number of 1/1 counters on it equal to the amount of mana this creature produced. I hate elves so much. They're so overpowered. This ability triggers only once each turn. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. And then the flavor text is, today we become gods again. Yeah, the stupid racist elves are going to try and take over everything again. They're going to be the new villain. Wonderful. Anyway, it's Karn. Mr. Nice Guy Robot. He's like the opposite of an elf. So, I guess he's got a golden arm now or something. I don't know. Anyway, 5 cost, legendary artifact creature golem, and Karn Legacy Reforged power and toughness are each equal to the greatest mana value among artifacts you control, because of course, and at the beginning of your upkeep, add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool for each artifact you control. That is insane. This mana can't be spent to cast non-artifact spells, but who cares? You're playing an artifact deck. Oh my gosh, this card's powerful. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Good, because you'd have to spend it during upkeep, which makes no sense in an artifact deck. That is pretty powerful, I gotta say. If you built a commander deck around him, you could get it done, that's for sure. Next up, Drannith Runes, the only land, and I guess the last card. That didn't seem like 50, but I don't know, maybe it is. Let's see, we got tap for 1 colorless, pay 2, put 2 1/1 counters on target non-human creature that enters the battlefield this turn. Okay, I mean, I could see people playing that. It's not even legendary. That's just good. I mean, it's colorless and that's it, but it's just good. So a lot of power cards in here. Nothing like really absurdly OP. There's a couple that are like problematic for the meta right now, but you could say that about every set. And the whole entire meta right now is problematic in standard, so who gives a crap? So it is what it is. I still wouldn't recommend giving WotC a single penny. They're a bunch of assholes. They ruin the game, and they hate you. Those are 3 pretty good reasons. But you know what? Subscribe to keep hearing the truth from my channel. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time. Or I'll go see you over on my other channel where I can teach you how to rip off casinos. Legally. It's all legal. Go watch the video. I'll see you next time.